Again, he's wearing the crowns.
It's set.
The side rooms actually it's like a lab storing things you need inside the temple. So the side room you can keep the holy water from the river Nile, the documents, the offering, everything you need.
What? It's like it's silver, but I'm not sure.
Windows you can see direct to the ceiling. So they want to create the whole details. So that's exactly which kind of relief you usually they are.
Always present. And the cameras. Yeah, and a camera.
The cameras are
I'm so always watching.
okay. Good. It's what preserves.
He's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is what preserves that.
Nice. Great, I haven't seen that before.
I like that one. The best one. Oh, you're so sweet.
Too many people. Staff is quiet. Too many.
That's the open courtyard. And I mentioned before, by Karnak, if you want to date back the places, just look to the crowns of the columns. if you can see them like mix decoration in one place, so just go like 330 years BC. Because the largest style hall we have, Karnak, was 164 columns, they were similar design. That was like pure Egyptian art, 1500 years BC. The main thing by the temple, the beautiful meeting between the goddess Hathor and her husband, Falcon. So just that moment, representing the boat of the goddess Hathor and the boat of the god Horus, and they just gonna welcome them and bring them inside the temple. The other wall, actually, the way back to Gandhara, to her place. Above that relief, we're gonna see like as circles, they are leer, cartouches without names, like that. So we have seen it as well by Gandhara. Some scholars say that maybe the king wanna join the god Shur, so he just left it here. But mostly it is actually like a hard time, and they don't know who's coming after the king, how long he's gonna take the throne of Egypt. That's why they left the cartouches here. Okay. The well-preserved statue gonna be to your left-hand side. You can see even the falcon on that place, the Bahdati is like a serious looking, you know? Yeah. Inside the temple, the oldest drama we're gonna see actually is the boats and his mother and different god and goddess trying to help Horus to control the hippopotami.
Hippo represents sex.
Keep it careful.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I'll have to
I'm sure that's what it's all about.
So you've got bass on top. This is the mini suit.
I like that.
Yeah, this is our guy.
Yes, yeah, right. This.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
Nobody except for you.
Except for me.
yes, because this is the mamisi, like the one in Dendera, right? So this is
I like this.
that's why Beth is here, because he's protecting the process of pregnancy and birth.
Really?
We'll come back to this.
It was the credit card actually.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
That's actually easier to do.
just walked it right away.
Yeah, right, right. Anything before and afterwards, but I believe in the jumping. And I believe in the heart will be more than jumping.
Where's Ryan Heston?
Are you recording?
I'll get pictures on the way out. My plan would be just to read it. If I put it on there and not YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It's just a little tall. Little on the tall side.
So commence. Please.
This is not the original one.
By the way, some scholars date back the time of Ramses II by the late period. So here we can see him both sides. He's doing the offering in front of the both of the dead among Ra. And the conference, you can see they are representing the soul of the dead Ra. Right and left, we got special rooms. By the way, no one can enter those places but the priests and the
Holonomé un avion de chasse, bombe atomique, frappe atomique, missile.
No, I hear you. It's like, okay, wet it down, then just let it go flat.
Just like this pillar. This is the technique that those guys follow, and you can see how different this technique from that. Can you see this pillar? Where's Susan? She gonna love to see this. I think she's in love with the alabaster. You know Susan, her rock. I don't see her. Whoa! Whoa! There are some thorns around here. My friends. Is it that piece you said you hadn't seen? Your touch? Oh, yeah. It's exactly like the one outside. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's very big. Really rough on the sides. Sliced. That looks a little rough, so I don't think the masters did it. It's damaged. This is erosion. Yeah, but I don't know. First time to see it. If it's here, that shows the material was used many. And here is another piece. This is also from the same material, and this one, and this one. And that one as well. And it's not local from the area, so that shows a lot was used as yeah.
They have this pyramid. There's whole floors of this stuff.
Where?
Yeah, those pyramids.
Headless?
Let's try something special.
Some of them are kind of bigger than others.
They usually know the police residence when it's closed.
Exactly.
Here we have two gates.
So yeah, you can imagine if it's close, it'd be probably faster.
Oh, yeah. This one's smaller, more enclosed a bit.
That's because of the crystal in the stone itself?
Well, I mean, any little enclosure will do that.
Right.
but, You know, it's special property, yeah.
That's what gives it special resonance.
And we just have to find the tunnel that goes with the.
Feel that.
No, you
That's
can't.
around here,
You
okay.
don't even have to be touching the wall to feel it. Oh, thank you.
Good job, good job.
Wow, this is a magical place, huh?
Yeah,
That was good.
that was cool. Thank
So
you.
is this like the
Yeah, it
phallus temple? I noticed a lot of phalluses all over the place here.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the temples or us?
The temple, brother. I noticed all over the place.
That's pretty good though.
I was touching it, I don't want to touch
Yeah, right there.
Tries not to notice.
Right
Probably
there.
the original building, which was very smooth. Looks like.
Oh, this is, sure.
And then,
Geology artist shows.
then the next people came in and added the graffiti or the writing, the drawing.
and then it was taken apart and used elsewhere, and then the French found it and put it all back together. So it's recycled.
And all what's this in between is fillings, the concrete, and I believe this is also affecting the resonance.
Yeah.
The way that it's altered also affecting the resonance. So you can multiply what we're listening now to what, 2, 3? And I think it's also the size and the geometrical shape have something to do with that. This is why we can hear the sound
Yeah.
again and again, because somehow the sound of the frequency hits the ceiling, we can come back again, keep acoustics.
We done a group one?
That's good.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
On the hunt for pigeons.
Everybody's gotta eat.
Where's the opera singer tonight?
Fresh guy. What do you remember phalluses all the time? Oh, that's not such a surprise.
That's interesting. I haven't seen one that's
Haven't seen that since the other temple.
quite so late.
Hello.
Oh yeah, he's
Can't
a
miss that.
happy fellow, well endowed, and
I guess they're circumcised.
He had his Bible.
Because every single one of them's been circumcised.
yep.
I guess that was their thing.
The child level himself, favorite of children.
Obviously a little bit easy to work with, but I mean, it still doesn't. Nobody's going to see that. Nobody's going to see that.
Yeah, not to that detail, no. Not when it's 10 meters.
Look at the little feathers here.
Nobody's going to see that. Except the outside point of it.
That's a great call. Thank you for like pointing that out.
Yeah. Yeah, for zone notification, you know?
of the statues there, and all of those was leftovers found, unfortunately. And you can see how many different technique of the writing was added. One, and this is totally different technique, and the writings on that statue is totally different as well. You can see this one is more.
So these hieroglyphs have been all added on a different time. And when this was first built, there was no hieroglyphs on it at all.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. This is why most of them carrying the name of Ramses. I thought the same thing till she changed it so much.
Oh, it's not like that.
Okay, this is called Egyptian alabaster, but it's actually travertine. And the difference between travertine and alabaster is this was formed in a hot spring. So, and it is calcite, not gypsum. Alabaster is formed in much cooler waters. They're kind of muds and things. And there's a relationship between the two, so you can have sort of the two of them existing together. But this is a travertine. And why that's important and why I usually harp on people about this is if you call it by the wrong name, if you call it a gypsum, you're negating the magic of what this rock can do. The calcite has a vibrational quality to it that gypsum does not have. So I've seen two of these big chunks in Egypt, this one here, and there's another one at Abu Jarab, and they use them as big shrine platform type things. They're special. They're not made for just insignificant things. And I don't mean that the alabaster is used for insignificant things, but it's being meant for other things, like the Noptic jars and things like that. These are special. These are very special. And when we go over to the Open Air Museum, you'll see a building made out of it. And I don't know whether they took one of these pieces and started carving it up to make the building, but the building is just amazingly resonant. We've had on several of our trips some opera singers with us, and oh my goodness, it's just quite amazing hearing somebody sing in there. It just vibrates through you. But this piece is kind of interesting because the way travertine grows is as the hot waters come up, it grows in these big fluffy pillow type things with the crusted tops. This piece is upside down. And so they brought it from somewhere, and we don't know if it was here originally, but when we go down by where the reflecting pool is, there's a couple of sites along there that have a lot more of the remnants of the travertine, and I've never really got to explore them, so I'm hoping we have maybe enough time to go and see those when we're down there, because I think there's just a bigger and older tale here. And don't forget, when we're here, this was built in multiple generations. There is stuff built underneath here that we're not privy to. You know, it's just been renovated to galore. And even when we go to the Open Air Museum, those buildings were not there until they put them, and that was in the more recent times. But this is really cool, and like I said, I don't think you should mistake these for the alabaster. I think these are way more special than an alabaster, and they should be treated like a travertine.
Illustrate on how they find out.
It's very simple, except we just can't do it here. But with travertine, I mean, you see the big floating rows, and especially when you see the whole building down in the Open Air Museum. I mean, it's just clear as the nose at your face. These big, puffy travertine rows that are just beautiful. And if you think of either globally or for the Americans here, Mather Hot Springs, that's how these things are growing. And if you take it from meteor and hot waters, that in itself makes it more special than something that's just cooled and formed in a cold mud. So these are special. These, and for the size of these things that are left around, and like I said, I've only seen two of them, they indicate that they are special. It's okay.
I learned something there. Yeah, wow. Because it totally does. It looks like alabaster. But wow.
Well, I mean, and every granite looks the same, but there's 600
But they're so different. Yeah. That's so cool.
So
So, to the left-hand side, you can see the irrigation system. That was like trees or flowers in front of each state or ramp. Part of the history. So now we can see Medici, they are a famous Italian family. Wow. So they were here actually. And those are usually point to us how was the sand inside the temple, the measuring of the mud. So after 200 AD, no one actually goes inside the temple to store it and to clean it. So the line is to flat break the sand at the mountain side. So with the time it goes like more than 20 meters or 25 meters. Okay. The pylon, it is from the late period. King called Nectanebo, he is not that famous king. He had the pylon and the massive enclosure wall, the mud brick wall surrounding the temple. The king died, so no one continued his work. It is unfinished. Usually they're gonna put plaster and then they dedicated how was the king's great and he beat his enemies, his titles, but it's never done. We are lucky actually, because even the mud bricks behind you, it is original. Just gives us an idea how they can transfer very big, heavy stones to the 35 meters high. Usually, they're gonna make the foundation almost 5 meters down, and then they start to build the temple, the pylon, 2 meters high, and then they need to cover around mud brick and sand like a ramp. So they are able to push the stones and go higher. So as long as you go high, the ramps go longer. You catch it? So they usually use the human or the animal power. The reliefs inside the temples, usually show us the king. To know the reliefs of the king, usually he got a straight beard. He's a live one. But inside his tomb, he's gonna join the god Osiris, so he will have curved beard. And then the god or the goddess in front. This is Mut. Her name means the mother. She's usually a woman with the double crown. She's touching the hand of the king and giving him the key of life. The name of the king was Seti II. Okay, please. She did those 3 shrines for the Holy Trident Luxury. So before the god Amon will leave from Karnak, he must come to that room. Usually it's going to be a block of stone in the middle and the boat of the god on it. And it was roofed. Colorful too, because we got remains of the colors here. And the king himself will come inside. So to burn the incense, you can see it direct to the wall. Make this kind of offering in front of the boat of the god Amon, which ending and start with the ram and sun disk. And behind, please just take one step. This is the cemetery. This is the same one, but that one is a little bit clean. We have the king's city in front of the Holy Tribe. Amon, the human figure with 2 big feathers, his wife Mut, and the son Kensu, the moon god. Look at the sign, the king catch. A woman with the feather above her head. It is usually the symbol of justice and truth. She is mad. And if the king can do such offering like that, so he promised the gods that he's going to be fair. So it is the balance of the universe that you have a great king, fair king. The 3 niches had the 3 statues. Now they transferred it to Luxor Museum. Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of a dirty analogy, but I know what you mean. Okay.